Alright guys, the next Dokkanfest is confirmed to be a Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku. From this hint the other day that Dokkan put up, it has now officially been revealed. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments of the choice. Are you happy with it? Are you not? And let's dive into the details. Firstly, with the leader skill, he'll be leading Dragon Ball Seeker's Mastered Evolution or Transformation Boost with the Ki +3, HP +200%, and Attack and Defense +170. Then the additional HP, Attack and Defense +50% will go to characters who belong to Daima or Power Beyond a Super Saiyan. So units like Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, etc. will be winning. And funny enough, so will Beast Gohan. So Goku does have an entrance animation which can be triggered when there are 3 or more Dragon Ball Seekers or Mastered Evolution category allies on the team upon his entry. He will gain 300% attack and defense with guaranteed guard and a guaranteed additional super for 5 turns. He then also starts with Ki +3, 300% attack and defense, also a Rainbow Orb Changer, changing AGL to Rainbow Ki Spheres, and then a chance to crit, chance to evade enemies' attack, and 33% damage reduction. To go with that 5-turn boost, that's already 600% attack and defense, guaranteed guard, guaranteed additional super, with 33% crit chance, dodge, and damage reduction. So very, very nice within those 5 turns. Then, when there are 6 or more superclass allies on the team, which naturally that's where you're going to be running him, so it's going to be very easy to do that. That's another guaranteed additional super. So that means within 5 turns on a full superclass team, you will guaranteed super at least 3 times within those 5 turns, which is really, really good. Quite interested to see what his SA effect is then. And also survive KO attacks up to once within a turn. A lot of units are getting that recently, I've noticed, like quite a few. Then for 3 turns from the character's entry, he will have 33% damage reduction before attacking. Now, important thing is the guard, is his stats, and also all of that damage reduction going to be enough to have him in slot 1? You know, as we all know, there's no point having a slot 1 unit who, of course, survives, you know, basic attacks for absolutely nothing, you know, tanks them for double digits, barely anything. But as soon as a super attack comes their way in slot 1/slot 0, they get absolutely mollywopped. Now, I'm not saying you need to tank these super attacks for double digits because the way enemies are hitting nowadays are ridiculous, but it's got to be a lot better than, say, almost the majority of your health. Otherwise, there's kind of no point. Yes, you've got the survive KO attacks, but as we all know, while that is great, imagine you survive, you're left with 1% HP, because we've all been there, especially with like Kai Goku, Beast Gohan's active skill. You then get flicked and you die. So I'm hoping within these 5 turns and 3 turns of this, all of the damage reduction, well, I say all of the guard, and all of his stats will be enough to actually make him a slot 1 unit for those 3 turns. Then when activating the active skill, when attacking with 12 or more Ki, 333% attack, recovers 3% HP when your HP is at 1% or less, and then also one time recovers 30% HP when HP is 1% or less. Sure. I mean, yeah. What do you really want us to do with this? Recover 3% HP when HP is 1% or less, so you're gonna have 4% HP back at least. Great. I mean, listen, it's better than nothing. You know, I'm mocking it, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And also, this is actually quite handy. And the 333% attack, this just makes me laugh because I'm like, it's 3%. What are we really going to do with that? But I mean, to be fair, when you keep attacking with 12 Ki, you'll keep doing it. Then when receiving an attack with 12 or more Ki, 333% defense. I mean, that will kind of pad him out, especially within these 5 turns of all the stats, especially to put him in slot 1. Then a chance to dodge plus 33% when HP is 33% or less. I mean, that's very specific, and you're going to have to basically be almost dead. Take him up to 66% dodge chance. Then for every Ki Sphere obtained, you get a chance to crit of 10%. I mean, considering he is a Rainbow Orb Changer, that could help him out massively. His link skills are Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, Saiyan Warrior Race, Kamehameha Fierce Battle. So far, he looks good. He looks good. He looks very, very solid. That's kind of about it. I mean, he looks very, very solid. Then his active skill can be activated when there is a Demonic Power category ally attacking in the same turn. SSJ3 Daima Goku being like one of the biggest ones. Or starting from the 5th turn, which isn't too bad at all. You will raise attack by 1,333% temporarily. So that means, by the way, if you have a Demonic Power category unit on the team with him, you can activate it obviously before turn 5, and you can activate it within his entrance animation before those 5 turns are up, while you have the 300% attack and defense on top. So that means within that, his active skill turn will actually pop the fuck off. So fair play. Cause ultimate damage to your enemy and recovers 30% HP. Also, Dragon Ball Seekers or Mastered Evolution category allies 30% defense for 3 turns. That's really nice support, especially because it lasts more than 1 turn. His categories are Dragon Ball Seekers, Mastered Evolution, Transformation Boost, Daima, Power Beyond Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Goku's Family, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, and Kamehameha. And then on his super attack will greatly raise attack by 50%, raise defense by 30% for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy. And then we've got another EX super attack, guys. When the first attack in the turn is a super attack that performs a crit, I mean, he does have a decent amount of crit chance anyway, he will also get a 60% chance for the super attack to become an EX super attack. I mean, that's not bad. Very specific, don't get it twisted. But if there's enough crit chance built into not just him, but then other units as well, not bad. Not bad. It's also nice to see some other EX super attack conditions. And then if you do pop his EX super attack, he'll massively raise attack by 100%, raise defense by 30% for 1 turn. I can see why he's got all the additionals, because he only raises defense on both EX and regular 12 key super by 30%. So that's really going to help flesh out his defense. I mean, especially to go with all of the stats he's got within those 5 turns. And then also his active skill, because it doesn't say self-excluded. So he'll get that support as well. And then that can couple up with his damage reduction, guard, and dodge chance. He'll cause ultimate damage to the enemy, raise allies' chance of critting by 100% for 1 turn. Now I see as well why they also want you to put him in slot 1. Because if you put him in slot 1, he super attacks, gets the EX super attack off. That means the rest of the rotation can benefit from that guaranteed crit chance he's giving everyone. Not only that as well, he gets 100% attack raise for him, which is great. I expect him to be doing a ton of damage, especially because he super attacks at least 3 times before you factor in dupes. So that means you're giving units like SSJ4 Daima Goku potentially guaranteed crit, Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta guaranteed crit, Beast Gohan guaranteed crit, which by the way is huge, because not only do you want him doing extra damage anyway, but that man has counters. So you put Gohan in slot 2, Goku in slot 1, and then you super attack with Gohan at least, what, 2-3 times? You get the super attacks buffs and get his attack stat to exactly where you want it to be, and then those counters will have guaranteed crit, which means you are doing a plethora of damage. Honestly, it kind of looks like Dokkan kind of had this SSJ3 Daima Goku with not only obviously the Daima units in mind to keep them relevant and going, which, great by the way, happy with that, but then also with Beast Gohan in mind. That will work so well with him. Especially on active skill turn as well. Can you imagine you super attack with him? Although I don't think they really line up, but let me just think about it for a second. Imagine you super attack with him, active skill with Gohan, and then have that as a term of guaranteed crit. Juicy. I was initially thinking he looked solid, he looked good. I mean, nothing crazy, but you know, I said good, solid. But with this EX super attack, he looks really, really good. He actually looks like an amazing unit. Fair play. Fair play. I like this Goku a lot. And there's also a Daima Supreme Kai of Time to come with the Goku. His link skills will be Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Master of Magic, Brainiacs, Infighter, Godly Power, Fierce Battle. Another Daima unit, by the way. Daima's slowly growing after the 11th anniversary. So I'm hoping he's actually good. So he starts with 250 attack and defense, Daima or Dragon Ball Seekers category allies, key +2 and 40% attack and defense. Already some solid support, especially with the likes of, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta support and Goku support flying through the team, and now this Goku's EX super attack effect. Also has a 50% chance to dodge. Then when there's a Daima or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy, I mean, I've heard there's Daima content coming, so Supreme Kai Daima is going to be very good for that. He'll gain 150 attack, guaranteed additional super. I would have preferred if it was like ally or enemy. When the character is the first attacker in the start of turn, he will change key spheres of AGL to strength. When the character is the second attacker at the start of turn, change key spheres of AGL to tech. Then when the character is the third attacker at the start of turn, he'll change Key Spheres of AGL to Fizz. And then don't forget the Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku will change AGL Key Spheres to Rainbow. So you can get a decent amount of orb changing going if both of those units are on the team, and also depending on where Supreme Kai of Time, or not Supreme Kai of Time, Supreme Kai Daima will be on your rotation. And then when there are 3 or more Daima category allies or 3 or more Dragon Ball Seekers category allies attacking in the same turn, he will change Key Spheres into Rainbow, guaranteed. So again, couple that with Goku's. That means you're guaranteed changing AGL and Int Key Spheres all to Rainbow. He will gain 350 attack, 150 defense, attacks effective against all types. Launch an additional attack, there's a 70% chance to become a super attack. And then before attacking, he has a chance to evade enemies' attack by 35%. So that means they kind of want you to put him in slot 1. So that also kind of means, I mean, at least after turn 3, it would work fine. But during Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku's 3 turns where he has the extra dodge in slot 1, you don't actually want these guys on the same rotation. I mean, you can, and then pop this guy in slot 3 and just kind of hope for the best. But he gets all of his extra dodge chance by being in slot 1, whereas Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku gets all of his damage reduction in slot 1. But that will take him up to an 85% dodge chance, which is pretty good. So, I mean, he's pretty much a dodge or die support unit, which I'm not mad at. I'm kind of disappointed that this is a category enemy, but considering there's like, I don't know if Supreme Magnificent Battle or Red Zone, but it's essentially difficult Daima content on the way, he'll get this. But after that, meh, you kind of lose it. You know, where are you going to be triggering it in like the most relevant content? Although, basically, considering he's a support, you know, Daima support or Dragon Ball Seekers support unit with dodge, I'm not overly bothered that he won't get this all the time. It just would have been nice. Then attacking with 12 or more ki gains 250 attack and defense, and then when receiving an attack from an enemy who's hit by the character's super attack, he'll gain 250 defense and 50% damage reduction. So that's essentially for him to be able to survive normals without needing to dodge, but then also if you don't have him in slot 1. Cool. Then his categories are Daima Potara, Realm of Gods, Dragon Ball Seekers, Time Travelers, and Demonic Power. And then on super attack, he'll greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, cause supreme damage with a 50% chance to stun. Of course, when and where you can do so. I mean, a pretty standard solid support unit. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm happy with that. These are Daima animations. Show me something good. I've got high hopes for these. So good to see Daima again. Not that it's been long, because the last time we got them was the 11th anniversary, but it's so good to see Daima again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are we moving in slow motion? What's going on? Oh, you're wheezing off of that. I know you are. Oh, this is the EX. Was that it? Was that all his super attack is? The gut bang. Oh, that's sick. I mean, that looks pretty cold. Oh, that really do be it. Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie. I kind of expected a little bit more. It's 16 Daima again. The intro animation looks pretty good. And the voice lines are really good as well. The 12 key super attack looks a little bit wonky. It looks like incredibly delayed. Like, it looks really odd the way they've done it. Him just punching someone in the gut? I mean, sure, fine. Even some of the animations on the active skill just look a little bit wonky. That's a really sick shot. But just some of it just looks a bit flat and a bit jank. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But overall, really, really good unit. Really, really good unit. Great support with the guaranteed crit on the EX super attack. Can't wait to see what he does when he comes out. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments though. Will you be summoning for SSJ3 Mini Daima Goku? I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have a great day. and peace.